I'm here with Coach Corey DeWiron of the Jackson United hockey team and their senior team captain, Peyton Paucan. Peyton, I've got a question for you. Being one of the few seniors on this team, how important has it been to have good leadership skills this year to help lead your team?
This year, I feel like we've really had to step it up in leadership. I mean, in prior years, we really haven't had much, but I feel like this year we kind of had to get all the boys locked in so they can get ready for the games and for the up and coming.
And Coach Corey, we've talked to you before after covering our live games, but this is one of your first years taking over this JU team. Have been doing a phenomenal job getting that massive win against Lumen Christi as well.
Yeah.
How has it been this year with this group of boys?
It's been really great. I mean, I've really loved having a young team, especially as a new coach. It gives us a chance to kind of put our imprint or thumbprint on the program, and then we've got 5 seniors, right? So that's a really small group of seniors for a varsity hockey team. And so it's created a lot of opportunities for these guys to lead too and show these younger guys the way. And it's been really cool to watch how the younger guys have come along. And now we're like real important contributors on our team as we kind of turn the corner on the end of our season. So it's been awesome.
And Peyton, you were so close to 100 career points. Now, unfortunately, you've missed a lot of time due to injury. You'd probably well be beyond that mark by this point. But how much does that mean to you on a personal level? Of course, you have your team. You're a team player. But a lot of those points do come from assists as well. So how much has this individual goal really helped you drive this season forward?
I mean, especially this year, I feel like that 100-point, like since it was in the reach, I know like all year I've been kind of striving for that since like the beginning of the year, and it's been kind of just like a pinpoint of where I need to be and where I'm at right now. So especially, I got a couple games left. I'm hoping to hit it, but if I don't, I guess it's okay. So.
And Coach, having so many talented young men on your team and many chasing those individualized records as well, how are you making sure everyone stays together as that team aspect and making sure the assists go where they need to and no one really gets a big head about things?
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes like the cliche in hockey is like there's no I in team and all that kind of stuff. But I actually think teams are made up of individual players too, and so I think a lot of it is helping guys see like they have skills and things they can contribute. And this year we happen to have a few players who can really contribute offensively, and they take that seriously. But we got other guys who are out there to make sure that pucks don't go in our net, and guys who play in different situations, like when we have a lead or versus when we need a goal, or in a third period or in a first period. So like guys play in a lot of different situations and help the team in different ways. So being able to celebrate guys that are moving towards both Peyton and then Brennan Forward, our other kind of 100-point player. These guys have been in the program for years, and I think they deserve to be celebrated for the work they've put in. I think it's a huge accomplishment that before this season, only 6 players in our history had ever gotten 100 points, right? And we're going to see 2 players do it this season, and I think he'll get it. So yeah.
And Peyton, of course, you're familiar with travel hockey and all the other out-of-school sanctioned hockey where you have a lot of kids from different schools and different walks of life coming together. But this team is pretty unique because it has so many kids from the area schools. It's not like Lumen where everyone's from the same school. You've got kids from Michigan Center, Northwest, Western, Jackson. How is it being able to keep that camaraderie going up when you aren't at school with these boys, that you're here, the main time you hang out together is at the rink? Do you think that helps or hinders sometimes the performance?
I want to say the chemistry, I want to say it hinders a little bit, but I want to say if we get everybody kind of in the same mindset and we keep everybody united, we can win anything. So.
And Coach, kind of same question to you. What have been the challenges and opportunities of having this team with so many kids from these different area schools?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's challenges in communication and guys, even on a practice on a Thursday afternoon, we've got kids coming from all different schools, and it is a varsity sport, so the academics matter, and so if I was coaching at a one school team, I'd have one academic, one athletic director to work with, and one set of rules. But we got 9 different schools in our cohort. I think we got 7 represented on our team this year, and so that's 7 schools with 7 different academic standards, and so those are some of the challenges of just kind of making sure we're on the same page and we have a good relationship with the schools, and that all these athletes are doing what they need to do to continue to be student athletes at their school. But I think it's a cool opportunity. our community in Jackson is spread out. There's one of the things I love about Jackson is there's a lot of different kinds of people from different parts of the county, and we get to represent that together. And so even when we have games here and we'll have people up in the stands from all the schools and all the communities, and so I think we live in a time when getting the community together is getting harder, and I think Jackson United Hockey is one way that we can do that. The community come together and support these athletes who are working so hard and represent our community across the board. So I think it's an awesome opportunity, and I'm really thrilled about it. Yeah.
And final question for both of you. This year has been an amazing year for Jackson United Hockey. For a program that has struggled in years past, this year you've just found that magic word or that magic sauce, and you have had so many great wins, major victories against Lumen and other massive teams, and you're making a playoff push. I'm curious, coming from the team captain perspective and coming from the new coach perspective, what do you think's clicking? What do you guys think is the magic sauce that's making Jackson United Hockey so great this year?
I want to say complete culture change in the locker room, like on and off the ice. We're really connecting like we haven't before. Like the team is just completely full of new and bright ideas. So I want to say that really helps out like on the ice. So.
Coach, same question to you.
Yeah, I mean, I think the culture has been a big piece of it. I mean, we know like hockey is a really passionate sport, and I've been a player my whole life, and I've been coaching for over a decade, and passion comes out in players, and you want passion to come out in players, right? And so what has been really cool this year is to watch guys really focus on like where to put that passion and putting it in the right places and putting it in places that can help our team and help our teammates, and not letting that passion drift to things that hurt us as a team. And so. But really, I mean, we've watched this group mature over the year. And again, a lot of that is we've got some guys on the older side who are learning to be leaders, which is what is so incredible about youth sports. But then we got some guys on the younger side who are just learning that this is not youth hockey, and there's a certain level of a new level of pressure, and we got fans out, and people are paying to come watch the games, and our older guys really care about how our season goes, right? These guys we're interviewing today, they've got 5-6 games left, and then their youth hockey is done, and so getting those younger guys to focus and be able to serve the older guys in that way, that they. We've been talking a lot recently about younger guys playing, how they're going to want younger guys to play when they're seniors, and so, and watching them own that and watching guys come around that. And so, I think a lot of it has been just a kind of a maturation process with the whole group.
I guess I maybe think of one more question for you, Peyton, specifically. What has been the best part of your senior year, this being your final year of high school hockey? If there's one standout, and I know it's tricky, but if there's one standout thing from this year, what would you say that was?
I would really like to say bringing home the boot for JU. I mean, it hasn't been done in 8 years, and then we come along with the new coaching change, and we brought in a bunch of talented players, and we took it home this year. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully to come for many more, but that was really exciting for JU. So.
That was awesome. Thank you both so much, and
thank you.
Good luck at the rest of the season, and good luck at breaking that 100-point mark.
Thank you.
I'm now here with Matthew Bradley, the assistant coach for Jackson United, as well as the star forward, Brennan Forward. And Matthew, I'll start with you. You were the third all-time scorer in Jackson United history with only playing 2 seasons of high school hockey. You're a graduate like me in 2019, and now coming back to coach, or to assistant coach, your beloved Jackson United team. How has that felt for you, being able to come back and give back to the team that gave you so much?
Yeah, it's been great. So I went to school, came back home, and I saw Jackson United was on the right path with Coach Corey coming in and having known some of the players. Like, just for example, Fo was my little and big brothers, big sisters. So just knowing some of the guys, had the opportunity to coach in the spring, and then Corey reached out about me joining the team, and I was super excited. Thought they were going to have a great season, and happy to play a super small part in that.
And this makes the story even more exciting because your little, Brennan Forward, you're only 13 points behind your big's third place all-time scoring lead in Jackson United hockey. How does that make you feel, Brennan, knowing that you're chasing down your big and assistant coach's record, and how much does that push you towards the end of the season?
It's pretty exciting. I'm just glad to be out here with my teammates. I'm just ready to go for a final push for the playoffs.
And Brennan, you have been such a star this year, being your last year. back-to-back games with a hat trick. It's hard enough in hockey to get one hat trick. And of course, one of the games that we covered, the battle for the boot, you came in clutch for your team, getting that second hat trick and then capturing the boot against Lumen Christi. How much did that moment mean to you and to your team?
It was pretty fun to win it for once. You know, we went a lot of time without winning it, so it was very exciting for us, but it was a little part of our season. It's a very big season now, so looking forward to new things.
And Matthew, you've touched on it, but how much does it mean to you to watch Brennan and all the other guys doing so well this season and really bringing the life back to the JU hockey program?
Yeah, it's meant a lot. It's been really fun to try and answer some of their questions, whether it's where should I have shot, what should I do here, more like the film side. They're super dedicated kids, and it's been very impressive just to see how they've grown from tryouts to now, and hopefully what's to come. So yeah, it's been really, really fun to be a part of it.
Yeah, and you know, the video review is such a big part of sports these days, and that's mainly your job here for Jackson United. You touched on it a little bit, but talk more about how much the video replays and sitting down and going over film helps the boys and how much they learn from that.
I think it helps a lot. I opened it up to them at the start of the year. If they want to sit down, they can shoot me a message. I can go through their clips, go through their shifts. We do team film pretty frequently, and I think it just helps for them to see a good play, a bad play, maybe an in-between play, and adjust as we go. We've been focusing a lot on minor details as the year has went on. Yeah, I think film is really important for them.
And Brennan, coming from the student-athlete perspective, you have so much on your plate at school, outside extracurriculars, and including hockey. How much time does that leave you to dedicate to practicing and getting ready for the high school season?
Well, I have a very short class day, so it gives me a lot of time to do whatever I want. But Matt definitely helps us out a lot. Like he said, the little parts of our game have came a long way from the start of the year, coming just from face-offs to defensive zone. It helps us out very much.
And you know, Brennan, Peyton, when we were talking to him, talked about the culture shift that's really happened in the locker room this year. What's your experience with that, and how much are you enjoying the culture that your team has created this year?
It's 100 times better. You know, we wanted everybody to be on our same level of effort and bring a new compete level to practice. That's every single day, and the coaches back us up on it, and we love it.
And then, Brennan, this is kind of a silly question, but with your last name being forward, when you were growing up learning how to play hockey, did you know that you had to be a forward? Was that always your primary position, or have you kind of just fell into that role being a dominant goal scorer that you are?
Yeah, I played forward. I played defenseman for 1 year, and it didn't work out, so.
And then final question, guys. It's a similar vein of the question that I asked Coach and Peyton. What has been the best moment of the year so far for both of you individually, and maybe you more as the assistant coach? What has been the best moment so far of the year?
For me, I don't know if that moment's come. I would really like to see him beat my record. It's something that I do hold pretty close to my heart about getting it, but we said the first day of tryouts, part of the reason I came here is to help someone break it, and I'd love to see him break maybe even more. So for me, I don't know if that moment's come yet.
That's awesome. What about you, Brennan?
Probably just beating big teams all year. You know, we never had a chance to play some of the size teams we have be able to beat, and it's very, very exciting. Not as an individual, but especially as a whole group, going through it together.
Well, and that's awesome to hear that from Brennan, who has a game with back-to-back hat tricks in it, about to break his assistant coach's scoring record. He's not focused on himself and an individual performance. You're worried about the team. That just shows this type of senior leadership that this team has, and you're leaving it in good hands because I'm sure, Matthew, you can touch on this. This team has a lot of younger players on it. There's not many senior leaders like Matthew and Peyton. So how confident are you in the next generation of kids coming up to now keep JU as a dominant program going forward?
Yeah, I think they've done a really good job of teaching the younger kids how to play high school hockey and adjust to the game. They come in every day, they're communicating and really leaving it somewhere where you want it to be led, and I think they're in a really good spot.
Well, thank you guys so much, Brennan. Best of luck defeating your assistant coach and the third all-time scoring points, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you.